All right, this is first video of the shaper. Beautiful, beautiful blue. My first shaper. It's a really incredible machine. I'll interrupt myself plenty as I talk through the video. Bear with me.
Say hello to my new little friend. 5 horsepower, Southbend shaper.
Smooth action.
Yeah, it's awesome. Now let's speed up.
Look at that scary thing. It's terrifying yet a lot of fun.
It's already spinning and running. It's a 4-inch diameter helical cutter head. Index cutter. Basically a joiner head sticking up out of a table with no guards.
So I'm using these pins as a safety feature because obviously for when you're doing template work on a shaper with your clamps and your templates, the fence has to come off. And on a shaper, the fence is an incredible safety feature. It's something in between you and the cutter. So the pin it comes with the machine, and it's a really big deal. And I'll talk more about that later in this video. Matter of fact, I'll probably end up ordering a couple extra pins because these are elongated pieces.
One thing we talked about how much I love my clamps. It's not my style, but it just proves it. If you're throwing some on here, you better trust your clamps.
So as you can see, the template is actually longer than the wood. That's intentional. It's called a lead. It allows you to get that up against your bearing. Just kind of allows you to get some weight pushed up against it before the cutter's going to work. And I like the combination of a lead and the pin. I seem to have good luck there, and especially pieces this long. You need stability as much as possible, and so these are 4 feet. So see what I did? I actually used part of the fence mechanism as a secondary pin. It worked in the pinch, but I'll be ordering more pins. It's actually appropriate. Yeah, this thing cheeses through it. And this is rock maple that I'm working on, which is not pleasant to work with. Chips out really easy. It's very dense. So this cutter is just making quick work of this stuff. It was really impressive. And one of the things I really love about this is that the table size of this machine is quite large, I needed that. I bought this for one specific reason. Exactly what I'm doing here in the video. I can't say enough of how safe it is when you have a larger top.
5 horsepower shaper makes quick work of this stuff. Woo. I'm gonna name this thing Wild Bill. This thing's fun.
My energy when shooting this video was way up. I was working heavy hours in this job, and I think some of it was adrenaline based on just the terror and the excitement of using something like this for really the first time. I've never bought a shaper, and I just bought this one and decided to go ahead and got my teeth on the fun stuff. Obviously, as you can tell, dust collection is a little tricky when you can take the fence off. But the setup I had was actually pretty good. I mean, there was chips on the floor, but for what I was doing, it was pretty minimal. Matter of fact, if you're curious to know, what I did was I just took a metal fitting and duct taped to the hose, and underneath the metal I put some big rare earth magnets that allowed me to just stick it on the cast iron wherever I wanted, so I could move it really easily. It wasn't real rigid or anything. Made it a little simpler. Is it perfect? No, but I mean, there's some tasks in woodworking where you can spend your whole life trying to perfect the dust collection. When this was pretty good. There was no fine dust really coming off the sucker. It was all shavings. And another thing, I can't say enough about the Bessey Clamps on here. These suckers are, it's one thing, like I said, you trust them all you want, prove it. You throw them on a shaper like this, they hold up. And throughout this, I spent days on this shaper. Not once did a clamp budge. Not once. If you're watching, you see where my hands are. It's a big one. I like trying to keep it a good foot away from the cutter. So yeah, those ended up being chair backs to really large dining chairs, and that was the interiors of the chair back that was actually veneered and rock as well. Anyway, yeah, the Southbend shaper. Ooh, that was a really good purchase. I doubt that bit ever comes out. It's going to be set up just for that task. So, highly recommend that machine. Glad I bought it.